So, this one's gonna be something completely different, something that we have never ever done before on this YouTube channel and also on the podcast. And we're gonna play chess. And for every piece that I'm taking and for any piece that I'm losing, I'm gonna go through a Quora question. And I'm gonna just play aggressive, I guess. And I'm also hoping that this episode's actually gonna be recorded and not dead. Just because I'm already seeing some error messages there. But yeah, see you after the intro, as every day. It might also be just a pretty quick one. I don't know. I really don't know. But with this being said, hello, welcome back to the next episode of the Self-Development with Tactics fucking podcast. And I'm pretty pumped. Because it is something different, Even though we had chess on the channel and on the podcast as well. But it is something different. It is something nice. And I've also seen that there are some nice questions on Quora that I can answer and I could go through, which is also amazing and also great. But yeah, I'm white and the other one is fucking hell. Yeah, I'm white, but the other one is black. I'm having the white figures or whatever they're called. I actually don't know. But yeah, let's play. I don't know how all the things are called. I know I've known that, but I don't remember. But I'm gonna take this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna take this piece. And he's gonna do the exact same thing, which is often the case actually, And nor should I answer a question for every step that I'm doing. Nah, I guess this would be boring. It would be a little bit boring. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. The reason why I've actually decided to do that is that I've actually played a game of chess before. I was destroyed, or I got destroyed by the computer there. But yeah, and then I thought like, well, what could I do? Because changing up things is very important for me and also for you because, I don't know, watching the exact same thing over and over again is quite really not that interesting, neither for me nor for you. And having some different concepts on the channel is something great, at least at my point of view. And in general, just trying out a lot of things is something that's incredibly important because how could you actually know what you like and what you don't like if you never ever try out anything? It is actually not possible. It really is not possible. But yeah, it is what it is, We have to try out things. It's the exact same thing as just like eating, You might know that you don't like something, Maybe you don't like pizza, But you have figured that out by eating pizza. But you will never ever know if you like something or if something is working or not if you're not trying it out. There's no possible way to do that because, of course, you can imagine and of course you can kind of think about it and whatnot. But yeah, it won't work. It just won't work. But what should I do now? I do just like the pre-phase of the game, like the early phase of the game, but I do not really like to just be in mid-phase. The end phase is also relatively good and cool and whatnot, but yeah. Let's do that, I guess. But I think it isn't going to take a long time until I am fucked again. Let's see what he is doing there. He's actually doing the same thing as I'm doing, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this move. So as you can see right now on the screen, my king is pretty safe, And for the podcast listeners, my king is basically like, behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures in the end. I'm trying out this kind of move, I guess. But let's actually go through a question, so that I can talk about something while I'm playing. The first question is, how I have so many things to do. What is your advice? My advice definitely would be to just start to do something. And I would actually start with those things. This is something that I do. It might not be something that's really something that you like to do and you like to have. But I like to do those really, really fucked up and hardly difficult things at first. I like just to get them done at first so that I then can do something else, so that I then just can do those things that I actually like to be doing and whatnot. This is something that I do. But it could also just be working if you are just doing what you like to do at first and then you're moving on. You could also be doing that in this way. Because like everybody's different, we are all different and we all like different things, and we just have to figure it out for ourselves. We have to say and see what works for ourselves best. So that we can actually then decide that we're going to make it the next time exactly like that. But I think the most important thing is to just start at this point, because yeah, you just gotta have to start, so to minimize the amount of things that you are actually having to do, to actually work something off of that list, of that huge list that you're having. And I would do that. I would just start with either those things that you just really hate, or with either those things that you really like to do or like to be doing. But what could I be doing right now? So he could do that, and what could I do? Like, it's actually pretty difficult, to think about two things. First of all, the game, and second of all, that thing. But let's actually give me some space there, I guess. Let's actually do the exact same thing on the other side as well. Maybe. I don't know. So he's doing it like that. I'm pretty safe with my queen as well there. But let's actually see. Let's do it like that. I don't know if this is a good move or not. Maybe it's just a really shitty one. But I could just be doing it like that right now. And this seems to be a pretty good one. But let's see if there's some other questions that I could talk about. How can I use my spare time productively? I would start something. I wouldn't necessarily say that you should start a business and whatnot. If you're just an entrepreneur by nature, then of course, please start a business. Please just do something that you like to be doing. Whether it be actually also making some YouTube videos, having a podcast, because it really got easy nowadays. It really got easy. We can all do something. Or prepare something for your life, I guess. Either it is just like a business, and I do actually have to say that YouTube and the podcast is also business. So either you're having a business, or you could just be learning. If you're not a really good student and whatnot, and if you think like, okay, I'm willing to be a doctor, then just start learning as early as you possibly can, so that you're gonna be just having a relatively easy time, I guess. I'm not sure, I guess, but just doing something that makes sense for you and to you. And this definitely is not playing some games on your fucking phone, and it definitely is not like some other shit. Like, do something that makes sense. As I'm always saying, it just... I don't know if this is actually something that works in English, but it definitely works in German. But what is he up to? I could be doing it like that right now, which would actually be a good one. Because I could then move... Well, no. It's okay. But I've never ever had my king buried beneath so many figures than this time. But yeah, just do something. Just do something that you like and that you see that, or where you see that this is maybe going to lead to something in the future. Because it could. It definitely could lead to something. It could. It doesn't have to be the case, but it could. Something that you have to be sure of. And it's the exact same thing with just having a YouTube channel and having a podcast. It could be something, and it also could just take 10 years. Until you're gonna be famous or whatever you want to have. Let's do it like this. Let's just move that one. Let's see. Difficult. But let's see if there's some. No, please not. What are some good things to start doing? What question is that? Like, what should I do with this question? Actually, these questions are from Quora, and if you're willing to ask me a question as well, I would say just tag me on Quora if this is something that's possible, or just go to my profile, which is linked down, and ask a question there. I guess this should be somehow possible. I'm not quite sure. I really am not, but it should maybe be possible. I don't know, but I don't know, if you don't know what to do with your life, which is actually kind of the exact same thing as the question above, then I would totally say, please do something that makes sense for you. Do something that you like to do and get good at something that you see is making sense, for your professional life, for your personal life, something. Like, of course, you could also help your mother doing the laundry and whatnot, and to just cooking, and or your dad, I don't know, cooking and whatever your dad is doing or whatever your mom is doing or your siblings, just help them. If you're having just such a lot of time left and you don't actually know what to do with all the time, then of course just do something. Do something that is worthwhile doing. I would say make your art. Like, everyone is able to do some art, and I would actually say that art is way more than just painting a painting or drawing a drawing or those things. I guess just having a business is also some kind of art, to some degree, at least. But what should I do here? What am I doing here? I could move there, which is actually quite a good position. No, I would be fucked. No, not directly. Not directly, but I don't know. But I have to move. Like, this is something that I hate about chess. If I don't know what to do, then there's gonna be no action. Because I'm the one that has to do something, and not some other ways, and whatnot. But yeah, I'm not just. But I could just also be doing it like that. Yeah. What's gonna happen right now? And I always guess, like, okay, if I'm just doing something, if I'm gonna be fucked then, because often, I don't want to say often, but sometimes then it is the case, that I'm fucked because I'm just overlooking something and I just don't see something that's really important. But yeah, let's actually see and review another Quora question. Let's just move down a little bit to see if there's something else, maybe something related to whatever. What is a subtle way to make someone's day? First of all, great rhyme. Second of all, I would totally say, like, yeah. I would totally say that a good way to make somebody's day is by smiling at this person, and or like, there are many ways. Smile at the person, give them something they like, if you know that they just like it. Say something nice to them. Just tell them that their shoes that they're fucking wearing today are just fucking lit. You could be doing that, and that's fucking easy, and everybody's able to do that, and the chance that you're actually making this person's day is really fucking high. It really truly is, it really is. I'm not gonna lie. I could be doing it like that, but then he is fucked. And the only reason why he isn't there is because then he is fucked. And also because I'm not having my horse there anymore. Oh, I see. I am not. Or I am somehow. Uh-huh. What should I do now? So do something that is smart. Do something that you like to be doing, Because why not? Why would you do something like, yeah. I could just take his and then he's there, which is actually quite of a good position to be in. But I could also be moving like that, which is also quite fine, I guess. Fuck. But now I'm taking this one. Now he's taking my shit there, but it is fine. It is okay. I am able to work with that. Let's just go through another question. I'm a little bit feared that I'm not giving as much value as I could there, even though just having a nice chess game is also some sort of value, because value is not only information, value definitely is also entertainment, and value might also be just looking nice, especially on Instagram, nice people that are just looking nice and that are looking fucking fresh, they are working on fucking Instagram, because this is their kind of currency, I guess, some sort of, this kind of value that they're having on a platform, or we are having on Instagram. What are the most effective ways to create a habit? this is there. I will talk about habits just really, really, really often, and I would say that most often when you're trying to create a habit out of something, it is going to be something that you're not naturally doing, because it would naturally. Oh, wait. I have to just show you that. I can move that. And I didn't know that. I can move it. That's amazing, but I do just want to have it just straight, if this is possible. Like, yeah. A good way or an effective way to build habits is, first of all, choosing to do something that is worthwhile and that makes sense. Am I just wrong here? No, I'm not. It's quite fine, to be honest. Everything is really doing quite fine here. Um, effective way, effective ways. If it is about just basically destroying bad habits, then definitely building a barrier of effort between this particular bad habit and also just because the thing is, we are not creating good habits because most often we are going to destroy a bad habit and then replacing it by a good habit. Most often, because it is, I don't know, it is somehow like energy. We can't destroy energy, but we can also just move it to some other form of it. Yeah, and I think it's the exact same thing with habits because I don't know, the habit of just eating right is going to be replaced or is going to replace the habit of not eating right and healthy and or whatever you think of. But let's actually move it there. I don't know where he's heading towards. Do it like that. What he's doing, what is he doing? So, building a barrier of effort. What I mean by that is making it really difficult for yourself to do something if you're willing to break something. Which means if you're willing to break the barrier and or break your habit of eating unhealthy, then of course having a lot of effort between doing it and the bad habit, which means okay, you're not gonna buy your fucking cookies any longer. The cookies gonna maybe be in the fucking worst spot in your fucking home, where you're gonna have to do 7 million push-ups to get there. Some sort of, or pull-ups. This would be a little bit more of just would make more sense, but you know what I mean. There should be just some effort because then you're also not gonna do it. The exact same thing as you could basically just solve that habit of, using Instagram, just delete Instagram. Or just, log out every time you're in Instagram and do not do this kind of save the password thing because you then always have to log in again. And this is effort, and not a lot of people would do this every single fucking time. Do it like that. Let's see what he's doing there. Let's see what he is doing there. If I'm moving my horse, then I'm gonna be fucked. How can one develop internal motivation? The thing is, and something that also, whom was it? I don't know whom it was, but was it David Goggins? I don't remember. But the thing is, motivation comes after you've done something, It is not really a cycle of, okay, you're going to just have some sort of a passion and then there's going to be motivation afterwards. You're doing something and then the motivation comes. The first thing that you gotta have to do is starting something. And this is the problem because starting something new is going to be difficult. It's not going to be that easy. Of course not. It's really not going to be that easy. But, which means that making it easier is the thing to do. Making starting easier, making starting easier is the thing to do then. it would make sense, you know, because motivation comes after doing something, and if you're doing something which kind of gets the ball rolling, then the ball is going to roll somewhere. But what should I do now? I'm a little bit stuck, to be honest, with whatever I'm doing here. So let's see. It is really difficult, you know, to talk and play chess and those things and whatnot, and I don't know. But I could just move my king in the middle of that, but I don't know if... No, it's not a good thing to do. I could be doing it... Am I having just... I am having it left there. It's difficult. It really is difficult, you know, to talk and think. Why does being hungry keep you motivated? I don't know. I think if there is a drive, I guess why. You know, I think if there is a drive, which means that you're also doing something, you know, that you actually have to do something, there's going to be the cycle of motivation. So doing something, then motivation, doing something, then motivation, doing something, then motivation. It's going to just be rolling, you know, just because you're so driven and you're so hungry to do certain things that there's no just other way around that, you know. Let's actually move that horse, you know, this horse that is bothering me a little bit, but it would then fuck my fucking queen. But I could move my queen there as well. Yeah. So what is happening right now? What is happening? Let's do it like that, I guess. No, I think this wasn't a good idea, was it? Then moving it like this, and then he's gonna be free, but... Yeah. The thing is, always when you're seeing that that the computer is like, no, I'm not gonna do that, then you know that you've done a great job, you know, and that you've chosen a great choice, because this was actually the case. But let's actually see if there's some other question that is good. What are some uses of Photoshop? A lot of things. What is the easiest thing you do to give yourself a real self-esteem quickly? I gotta have to say, by taking selfies in the middle of the fucking street or in the train and whatnot, and not being like just between your feet and something, you know, from just upwards, just into your nose canals and whatnot, but just being like making yourself huge, doing the selfie arm thing, and doing it actually got me to being more confident. But self-esteem and confidence is not the same thing. What is self-esteem? I forgot what self-esteem is. Fuck it. I forgot it. Let's actually look up self-esteem. Well, is it? Nah, it's not the same. I don't know. Like, believe in yourself, and we are maybe understanding yourself. I don't know. You know, of course, we are all making some fucked up shit, and of course, we all do some things that might not be really good and whatnot, but I gotta have to say that we all do that, and by understanding yourself, you're gonna just also not judge yourself, because I think judging yourself is actually a good way to not having a lot of self-esteem. I guess. I assume. But I could be doing it like that, because then he's gonna fuck there. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker. Yeah. Then I'm going to fuck yours here. Then we're gonna fuck you here. Quickly. And then we're gonna fuck you quickly with my fucking queen. Fuck. Fuck his queen. He fucked me. I fuck you. What the fuck is happening? But never mind. You know, never mind. But yeah, so I guess just not judging yourself and trying to understand yourself, your good choices, your bad choices, every choice that you're making, trying to understand it, I think is a pretty good way to not judging yourself that much, you know, because we are all doing some fucked up shit. We all do that, you know. We all do that. What is he trying to do there? But I could be like that, and then fuck you, motherfucker. Oh, he's taking... he's doing that thing. I see. But let's do it like that. I guess. Maybe even not. It's difficult. It's difficult, but I guess that should I finish? I guess I'm gonna finish it. You know, I'm gonna finish while talking about something that I don't know. What is your personal trick to fall asleep without medicine? Having a day that is actually kind of really bad, in terms of difficult. Not really difficult, but doing it like this. In terms of that, it is going to make you tired. Yeah. This is what I think. Having a day that is making you tired, I think, is the best medicine and the best kind of replacement for medicine that you can have, you know? Because if you're tired, and yeah, then, I don't know, if you're doing just such a lot of things during the day, then you're just gonna be tired naturally, you know? It's just gonna be what it is. Do it like that. I'm trying to move here. Let's see, you know, I'm actually having quite an advantage here, to be honest. Oh, I could be doing... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that shit. Not gonna do that. I'm really trying heavy, you know. I'm really trying heavy to be able to talk about something while I'm doing this. So I think having a nice day, having a quite a difficult day, doing some sports during the day, maybe some meditating could also help, you know, could really also help. And I gotta have to say, like, meditating is something that's so interesting. And I really have to do another episode on meditation. And I gotta have to look up some new articles and some new research maybe, because I don't know, like, I guess there's so much into meditation, and I don't know if we've actually been able to figure out everything. I guess actually not. But yeah. Let's have it like that. Fuck. But you're fucked as well, motherfucker. Oh god. What should I be doing right now? Do it like that. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Now I'm gonna pop there again, because you can't fuck me then. And if he is like, I'm going to be there, then I'm gonna fuck him, but he's also gonna fuck me. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Some other question, you know, because I'm seeing that, because I'm having the tab opened. Habit change, no? Time management. How can I make my day productive? By doing something you like to do, because then you're just naturally gonna be productive. If it is something that you don't like to do naturally, then the paperclip strategy is actually a pretty good one. Which means that you're having two jars, and one of them is gonna be empty, and one of them is gonna be filled with a specific amount of paper clips or pencils or something just movable. And every time you're doing something, rather it be just finishing a logo, something that's relatively quick, or maybe the hours as well, you're gonna move one, maybe, no, not in terms of hours, but tasks. Tasks is better than hours. And then you're always gonna move one paper clip or one pen or one pencil or whatever it might be to the empty jar for everything that you're gonna chosen or that you have chosen. Yeah, you're gonna move one from the full jar to the empty jar until everything is gone, and then your day is finished. Probably. What should I do? Maybe I should just... fuck? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? What should I do? Yeah, never mind. I think I'm gonna finish up this one. I guess I'm gonna lose because I'm just gonna overlook something. But yeah, I do hope that you've liked this episode. I also hope, that this has gotten you to something, that this was a good one, that you've learned something. But yeah, I'm gonna see you the next time, hopefully. So please subscribe, and please also subscribe to the podcast. But yeah, I wish you the best health, happiness, and also success. And I also hope that you're going to remind yourself when are you going to be remembered, which basically means your legacy, which is something that we can control, because we can just be a nice person, then being remembered as a nice person. The problem there is that there's going to be probably somebody that just dislikes us and hates us just by nature, just because of no fucking reason. But yeah. 3 other questions that I hope that you're going to ask yourself are: why are you here? What are you trying to change? And what is bothering you the most? And those 3 questions are hopefully going to show you your purpose. But yeah, I'm gonna see you the next time. Thanks a lot.